VS Code is a free, open source, and the most popular code editor developed by the tech giant Microsoft. When you use VS Code, you want to be like Picasso of programming, effortlessly orchestrating windows to open and close with a flick of a finger. But with great power comes great responsibility. You need to make sure you're using it wisely, or you might accidentally hit the wrong shortcut and end up breaking your masterpiece. Installing VS Code is as simple as visiting the Visual Studio Code download site and following the instructions. Once VS Code is installed, it will greet you with the welcome screen, which you can promptly ignore and close because you've got this tutorial. You will see 5 different sections in VS Code. The menu bar is located at the top of the window. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet, offering you access to all the features and settings of VS Code, but you only need a few bytes to do your work. The sidebar is your BFF in the coding world. You'll use this quite a lot. It's located on the left side of VS Code, providing access to your files, search, source control, running, and debugging your applications and extensions. You will also find the Manage icon at the bottom of the sidebar. The center space is where you'll be writing and editing your code. You can open multiple editors at once and even split editors in the main window, making it easier to multitask. The status bar located at the bottom provides information about the current file and Git info like your branch or pull requests. To create a new coding project, go to your menu bar and select File and Open Folder. You'll notice that you have an option to open workspace as well. The open workspace is for creating a workspace with predefined VS Code settings like font, size, themes, etc. You can save settings at the workspace level, and you can open multiple folders in a workspace. For this tutorial, we'll just create a new folder. Once you click on the open folder, you can open an existing folder on your machine or create a new one. You can create a new file or a new folder using the icons in the File Explorer. You can create a nested directory by clicking on New File and typing the entire folder structure and then the file name in the end. Here I have a Python file. I think everyone should learn Python as their first programming language. As soon as you create a Python file, you may be asked to install a Python extension for VS Code. If you install the extension, VS Code will recognize the Python code and you'll unlock the Python Whisperer within you. So go ahead and install the Python extension and leave a like if you're enjoying this video. Now let's talk about the terminal. This is the behind the scenes superstar where you run commands like npm run build to conjure up your build directory. You can open the terminal using keyboard shortcut Control or Command backtick, or if you prefer, just click on Terminal and a new terminal to open it. Feel like opening more terminals? Just click on the plus sign and boom, you have another terminal at your disposal. And for our Mac users, Z Shell is the default terminal, VS Code's tribute to your choice of superior operating systems. But if you're feeling nostalgic for the old school Bash, just click on the arrow beside the plus sign and choose the Bash terminal. And because VS Code understands your need for personalization, you can rename your terminal, give it a cool icon, and even color to match your mood. Subscribing to my channel will help you get into a good mood too. You can also split your terminal in VS Code. You can move around the terminal with Control right arrow or Option right arrow on a Mac and use the up or down arrow keys to time travel between your past commands. Extensions are like VS Code's hidden superpowers. They are there to give you a helping hand, especially if you're a beginner. VS Code has a large library of extensions that can greatly enhance the functionality of the editor, and there are many extensions that can be helpful for beginners. Here are some extensions that you can use as a beginner. Live Server. Consider this your personal web butler, refreshing your page as you tweak your code. Prettier. This extension formats your code according to a set of rules, making it easier to read and maintain. Auto Rename Tag. This handy extension automatically renames your corresponding HTML tags. VS Code IntelliSense is a code completion feature that provides suggestions based on your context, turning your code writing from a snail's pace to F1 race. For instance, if you type F, it immediately suggests for the for loop in Python. It basically completes your sentences. IntelliSense also acts like a personal tutor, providing information about the code completion you're selecting. For example, if you hover upon print, it will give you info on what print does in Python. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video. I hope to catch you in the next one.